You are now listening to the Salty Virgins Podcast.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Salty Virgin Club Podcast. I'm your host, Jordan. I am here with Patrick, Kevin, and Jackson.
Yes.
Here to have a fun little treat for everyone today. Some good news out of the terrible news that life is.
Jackson, fucking Tom Brady's going to the goddamn Super Bowl. Ruined my day.
Terrible news. Yeah, you're right. Terrible news.
That is terrible news. I'm never watching sports again.
I've been past that. I've been betting on sports and not watching them. I think that's the
I've been watching sports and not betting on them.
That's the nut low. That's
that ain't it.
I'm holding 7-2 right now.
But yes, we're starting with good news.
nice.
Good news today. Pat and Kev, I would have preferred to do this in person, but the only time I'm going to see you guys is at Pat's wedding, and I cannot do it then. So
Functionally.
it's just
Actually, you should.
I was wondering if you two would like to be groomsmen for me next year.
Of course, buddy.
Yeah.
Yes. 1,000 times yes.
Yes. I also say yes.
Thank you.
Congratulations, boy.
1,000 times yes. Should I take a shot?
Swear.
Yeah, I'm gonna swig it.
That was nice.
Ooh, that was satisfying.
I'll post this on YouTube so you guys can see how much fun we're having over here.
Mama.
That bottle's got Pat in the blender.
I look like a gigantic baby with this bottle of fucking tequila. Here you go.
Whoever's in the chat, click this if you can.
Whew. When is the wedding, Jackson?
February 26th next year. So 13
At a
13
location
months.
that will not be disclosed on the internet.
Oh, no, it's already disclosed on the internet.
Hell yeah, Jackson.
Because
I'm
of
stoked.
the wedding website, but
Well, you know what I'm saying.
yes.
That's tasty.
And I assume I will not be getting my party favors anytime soon.
What? Oh no, your present is you'll get it when you come down for Pat's wedding.
I will be there in a week and a half.
You ain't getting shit.
That's what I was saying.
So, this bottle of Glenlivet showed up to my house tonight, and I was very, very confused. First of all, the guy rings my doorbell at like 7. I'm like, all right, I really don't want to answer this. And this carrier's like, just go check, see who it is. So I check, and he's like, DoorDash? I'm like, what? Because I DoorDash Chipotle earlier. So I was very confused. He's like, yeah, did you order alcohol? I'm like, what?
You can do that?
Yes, it's a Drizzly.
I didn't know you could DoorDash
Drizzly
liquor. I'm
does
not
it
gonna
through
lie.
DoorDash,
Huh.
which I figured out they do for Pat's area, but they do
enough.
not do it in Jacksonville. So thank you, Kayla, for picking up the bottle and getting it and bringing it.
Okay.
They do something in Palm Bay that they don't do in
for some reason.
Jacksonville?
I think it's.
Yeah.
I think it's local legislation
that makes
allows
sense.
it to
Brevard
operate,
County,
'cause
baby.
I've go-puffed beer. But I've tried to use Drizzly before, and it said they don't operate in my area. But I think it's because Drizzly does liquor and Go-Puff just sticks to beer and wine. Would
It's
be my
city to
guess. I
city
actually don't know.
ordinances
I'm a
and things
dumbass.
like that. Like back when things were kind of, I'm not going to say bad, but were different. Like even here, I could get like liquor delivered, and like that they wouldn't allow that normally. So yeah, it is very city to city.
I wonder if I could still get beer delivered. When I got beer
Bro,
delivered,
you can get beer
like,
delivered. Pizza Hut delivers beer.
It was in.
Yeah,
It's very easy to get beer delivered now.
it is.
I don't know. I tried to do it on Drizzly like 2 months ago, and they were like, "No, sorry."
Well, yeah.
Well,
So,
fuck you. I'll just Uber to CVS.
the guy showed up to my house and he's like, yeah, I'm going to need to see your ID. And he tried to scan it. Like halfway through, I'm like, am I being scammed?
Pat's like, "Do you want my
Social
credit
security
card
number?
too?"
Yes.
Turns out it wasn't.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, thank you, Jack.
Congratulations, boys.
Happy
Thank
to
you
be there.
again, Kayla.
I'll say you. He says thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'll say you did this in a much better fashion than I did. I just invited
Drunkenly.
all my friends
Very
to a bar
drunkenly.
on King's property.
Drunk as shit.
Yeah, that whole day was
From beginning
drunkenly.
to
I don't know.
He said,
You know,
"Fuck
I
in
think
front
that's the
of Kayla's
last time-
grandparents."
They couldn't hear it. Let's be real.
I think that's the last time like I comfortably sat in an Uber.
I don't know what that means.
Because we Ubered around
Yeah, I don't know
that
what that means
day
either.
a bunch, and like
Oh
now-
no! We did New Year's. You had a comfortable Uber.
But
New
it was
Year's
still,
when we
like,
did when we
big
were in the
time.
bench.
Oh,
Big
that's
time
true.
pandemic.
That's true. We had the Benz truck. Okay.
Shout out to whichever law firm did the free
I just have to
Uber,
point out-
free Uber code on New Year's Eve 2019 that allowed us to get an Uber Black.
Jesus.
I just have to point out that Jordan really does think he's Cody Ko
Yeah,
with all this fucking laundry behind him in this camera shot.
You know you're on camera,
Normally,
right?
we normally do this on Zoom, and I normally have a background up. You said switch to Discord because Kevin can't get his shit together, and now I'm being punished.
I
It's not-
sincerely hope that when Kevin builds his new computer, that it just fixes. Like, this is just a weird issue.
For those of you
way-
listening to the
there's
pod,
no
Jordan
way
has
it
a pile of
fixes.
clothes pretty much touching the ceiling right now, sitting on his bed.
Listen, I podcast and play video games.
It's a normal amount of laundry. It's just all on the bed, which is what happens at my house. I
Yeah,
just don't record
sorry,
in my room.
I don't have.
Wow, you don't
Yeah,
have
it's
I'm not
me,
a broke
Brokey.
you don't have
I'm in
NVIDIA
debt.
screen blur? It couldn't be me.
I will probably, hopefully, by the next month.
Man, I can still
It's
see the
very
mess
messy
behind you.
back
It's just blurry.
Yeah, so fuck you.
You know, I got on a Zoom call the other day at work with people that make much more money than me, and one of the people on the call was like, "Oh, it looks like you share your office, Kevin." I was like, "Yeah, I don't have that many rooms in my
call me
house."
fucking broke.
Where's your Peloton go, Kevin?
Somebody who has the ability to pay you more calling you broke is the most disrespectful shit in the world.
Like, Kevin, where's your golf simulator room? What do you mean? Like,
You're not getting shots up, like, in between calls? What are
What
you
are those?
doing?
Top flight clubs? Are you kidding?
Things, I'm sorry.
they are very much the cheapest golf clubs I could find new on the internet.
Oh man. So the Packers blew it.
Again,
I'm the
they did it
Packers
again. They're basically the Saints.
Fuck you. All right. All right.
So,
all right.
you know what, though? Jackson's point is so fucking spot on. Because as much as I want to blame that game on bad refereeing, which there was plenty of in that game, the Packers, everybody around Aaron Rodgers chose to fail Aaron Rodgers today. And I'm not even like an Aaron Rodgers defender. I love making fun of Aaron Rodgers. But today, his head coach dicked him, his wide receivers dicked him, and his running back dicked him. All within a span of 6 months.
I cannot believe they said, you know what we're gonna do? We're
And the
we're gonna kick a
referees
field
dicked
goal
him.
and give the ball back to Tom Brady with 2 minutes left. This cannot. This
Yeah,
absolutely cannot.
we're down
backfire.
8 on the 9. We're down 8 on the 9-yard line against Tom Brady. Let's kick a field goal. This is definitely the way to go. I saw some fucking tweet that, like, if you run the pure analytics on it, it's not that bad of a decision. Which may be, it's the wrong decision still. It's just not as bad as everyone thinks. Which may be correct. But they're playing fucking
I wish the
Tom
dorks would stop
Brady,
talking.
Who, as much as I hate, Tom Brady is unquestionably the GOAT
Yes.
QB. Like,
Until
I was like
2023.
unquestionably. And then when it gets to playoffs, the man doesn't fucking lose. He doesn't fucking lose. He doesn't choke. He runs out the clock 100% of the time. And they were like, Matt LaFleur, who's, I saw tweets like, he's waited his whole life to get a head coaching opportunity. Takes his team to the fucking championship game, or the conference championship game, and decides to kick a field goal down 8 with 2 minutes to go against the goddamn GOAT.
Listen.
And when Kevin has a substantial bet on Packers -3. I'm sure that crossed his
Absolutely
mind.
was considering you.
I was sick. I was sick.
But
to
no,
my
there's
stomach.
one of the accounts that like run one of the analytics websites. He's like he created a bot that does an analysis of fourth down decisions, and like it posted the analysis of the Packers play, and it was like medium chance for going for it instead of kicking a field goal, and like kicking the field goal showed them having a lower win percentage than if they are like chance of success than if they just went for it on fourth down.
Yeah, they would
And, like,
they would have been backed up in their own 10.
It's
That's the thing, is you have to stop them regardless. You have to stop them regardless. If you miss, if you don't convert and score a touchdown, they're on their own 10 and you have to stop them. If you kick a fucking field goal, you have to find a way to stop Tom Brady on his own fucking 30-yard line rather than on his own goddamn 8-yard line.
eventually going to stop throwing insane picks.
That man was trying to give that game away. That was insane.
He was like, I don't want to be here anymore.
That game realistically should have been like Packers 42, Bucks 25 or some shit like that, but nope.
Kevin King should not be allowed in the
He's
goddamn
not.
locker room.
They
Should
cut
be
him.
allowed in
I'm
Wisconsin.
sorry.
To be fair,
Every
He wasn't
single
to begin
fucking
with.
wide receiver
took
on the Tampa Bay
turns just
Buccaneers
beating
took
his ass.
turns beating the shit out of Kevin King today.
And they didn't even get all of them. Like,
I'm sick that his
Like,
first
Got
name was
burned by a
Kevin.
guy named Scotty.
white Scotty.
He got torched by White Scotty. Yeah. But yes, Lucas. Deshaun Watson is an insane person and wants to go to the Jets. Apparently.
Yeah, I love that.
Yes.
Is
No,
that
that's like a
true, or
real
is that
thing.
Just like a...
According
Yeah,
to
his list
according
is
to PFF.
Jets 1,
You know
Dolphin
what
2.
is-
Which doesn't make any sense because he could be a Niner
You know what?
tomorrow. For Jimmy G and a first.
So, there are approximately 28 teams in the league that should be trying to trade for
I'd say
Deshaun
there's
Watson.
31.
And I think,
32.
32.
how many teams in the NFL? 32? Oh, I thought it was 30. So I said 28. I said 28, eliminating the Chiefs.
The Texans
and-
should be trying to trade for
Texans,
Deshaun Watson too.
The Texans are going to work an 8-team deal where they get Deshaun Watson back. It's going to be like, what the fuck? I got
They're
scammed.
going to have the worst deal ever. They're going to send DeAndre Hopkins back to Arizona somehow.
Matt Stafford's going to get traded for a bigger trade package than Deshaun Watson.
Oh,
The
yeah.
NFL is racist as hell.
The Saints are going to fucking...
The amount
Saints are-
the Eagles are about to pay Matt Stafford is incredible.
I think it's going to be a bidding war between...
Matt Stafford's already making
on a
absurd
$34
amounts of
million
money.
a year contract.
He's like the 4th highest paid quarterback in the NFL. He's
gone
never
to
won a
one
playoff
Pro
game,
Bowl.
has he?
He's gone to one. You know how easy it is to go to a Pro Bowl? He's gone to one of them in like 12 years.
Last year, 7 quarterbacks to climb the
I
Pro
think
Bowl.
Mitchell Trubisky has more Pro Bowls than Matt Stafford at this
Oh
point.
my god.
That's
It's
how easy
true.
it is to get to a Pro Bowl, and this man has won.
Mitch Trubisky.
But they're calling
everything about
Breeze
the
and
NFL
Dewey
is
Dalton.
bad.
Okay.
I hope I haven't been keeping up with the Chiefs game, but I need the Chiefs. I need MAGA to not go
To be fair to Josh Allen, he's okay. He is from Wyoming. He did go to Wyoming, but
No. Josh Allen, I was talking to Jordan about this. Josh Allen is not MAGA. I have no problem with Josh Allen. I have no problem with Bills and the Bills fans. Honestly, as problematic as they should be for being in the Northeast, Bills fandom
Yeah.
actually pretty with the shits. I just have a problem with all of the people that aren't Bills fans that stand the fuck out of
and
Josh
then also
Allen.
hate Lamar Jackson. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, one and the same. That's why I don't have any ill will
I
against
do.
Josh Allen. I just don't
But
want Josh
separate.
Allen to
That's
succeed.
That's not
because
MAGA.
I don't. Well, yeah,
I want him to fail because I want to be right.
He's your Kyle Lowry.
Josh Allen is Jackson's Kyle Lowry. Yeah.
Anyway. Let's throttle
At
away
least
from
Kyle Lowry
sports.
was good in college. It made sense, but no. Kyle Allen sucked in college. Had no reason getting picked 7th, and then now he's not going to go to the Super Bowl, but is in the AFC Championship game.
You know who else?
And
in the
has
AFC
had an
Championship
insane-
game twice. Mark Sanchez.
Mark,
Good point. Good point.
there's
Let's
the
throttle
best
away
Jets
from-
quarterback of this century so far, Mark Sanchez.
Yeah. That's
Like
A
by
mile, 10
a fucking
miles.
million yards.
Well, we had Brett Favre for a year.
Yeah, how was that year? Would you like to replay that year?
yeah.
We beat Arizona by a lot.
Right.
What was the Jets year
fucking
after
stunk.
or before the Vikings year?
After.
It was, I want to say it's before, and then he went to the Vikings.
Oh, was it before?
no, it
that
was
makes
before.
it so much more funny.
He
that
stunk for the
sucked
Jets,
for
went to the
Jets.
Vikings, and then was so good.
Had to get traded because he showed his dick to a reporter, and then went and almost went to the Super Bowl with the Vikings.
Oh, that's right. He did do that. Oh.
Somehow a more problematic Tom Brady.
Fitzmagic did slap. Lucas. Fitzmagic.
Oh, no,
Honestly,
Brett Favre is
I mean,
wildly
Mark
problematic.
Sanchez went to back-to-back
To say
conference
the least.
championship games, but Fitzmagic did slap.
I mean,
I
people
I
from
wanna talk
Missouri
about Godzilla.
generally wildly problematic.
He's from
They're
Mississippi.
senators.
he's from Mississippi, my friend.
Oh, Mississippi. What? All the same. Whatever.
Oh, so much
significantly
better. I'm
worse.
sorry.
I don't know. At least Mississippi senators are not Josh Hawley.
They might as well be. Cindy Hyde
Yeah.
Smith stinks.
Who's the fucking wheelie legs no feeling motherfucker?
Madison
Carolina?
Cawthorn.
Yeah.
Cawthorn.
Cawthorn. Yeah. Let's not do this.
Okay, yeah. Moving on.
We're not making fun of him because he can't
I
walk.
just wanted
We're
to say
making fun of him
wheelie
'cause
legs no
he's
feeling. I'm not
terrible.
gonna lie.
He
And
stinks.
he can't walk.
Since he's terrible, I feel justified in making fun that he
All
can't
right,
walk.
we should move on real quick.
Listen. You don't get to be
He's
an
a bad
asshole
person.
and then us just
Summary.
be like, no, it's fine.
You can get to be
Yeah,
an asshole because
no.
you're poor. I
Anyway.
digress.
Trying to get your ass beaten.
Yes, actually. Please, like Conor McGregor,
Beat me to
please
death.
put me to sleep. Tuck me to Betty Bye in the octagon
Tuck me in.
my own blood. That man was napping.
that man had his,
Absolutely napping. While his own
looked
whiskey
lost.
was getting plugged. To be fair, he beat the shit out of Dustin Poirier in the first round. And Dustin Poirier was just like, listen, your calf is going to explode
It's
at
gonna
some
burst.
point. I'm just waiting it out,
That's
buddy.
quite the
That's-
fucking strategy. If you're just like, I'm going to kick you 75 times in the leg. One of these times, your leg's going to give out. Like, stinks for, like, a short-term fight, but, like, the long game, oh, buddy, does it work.
Yeah, he put that man out. Like, UFC fighters are an insane breed of person, incredibly tough. It doesn't matter anything about fucking clout, anything like that. If there is a picture of you on the internet looking like Conor McGregor did after he got tucked to bed last night, it's like, how do you rebound?
he
How
looks
do
like
you
fucking
We haven't heard
Keanu
from
in the
Nate
Matrix
Robinson
when
since.
when they rip him out of the fucking like battery room
Yeah.
and they unplug him. He's like had no idea. It was just
That man might as well have had a
like-
teddy
it's
bear
like,
under his arm.
I don't remember what. I think it was the Saints. Is like their
Fuck
team
you.
was they were losing, and he was like talking to the people on the bench, like, "Keep your head up, don't cry, or they're gonna put a Jordan face on you."
I think somebody did say
And listen, they're going to do it anyway.
they are. They are.
Putting a Jordan face on Conor McGregor there would be a disservice to Jordan.
Like, Jordan at least won.
That man got tucked to fucking
Got him.
bed.
And,
Yeah, that was tough.
oh my God.
That fight wasn't as exciting. Like, it was, it was what it was. It was not as exciting as
that's
I
the thing
hoped it
with
would
MMA.
be. Like, I respect Poirier did the thing. He just kicked his leg until Conor couldn't stand on it, and then he punched him in the mouth several times. A fine strategy, let me tell you. But I would have much rather the co-main event, where that fight only lasted like 30 seconds. But that man got his jaw knocked around in his head. A complete circle around
And then
his
the
head.
guy
his jaw
immediately
did, before he hit the mat.
climbed on top of the cage and did a backflip.
Immediately after. That was incredible.
You really do.
Incredible. And then the announcers had to ruin it by saying that's all the CrossFit he does.
Yeah.
Like, no, this man's just a
His
supreme
job
athlete.
is whooping
Like,
ass, and he's pretty fucking good at it.
also, his post-game
Went
interview,
full Ric Flair. Yes.
phenomenal. I respect Dustin Poirier plugging the charity.
Good for him.
That's awesome.
Be more fun.
But just pure electricity. Pure electricity from the fucking short guy that beat the
guy.
shit out of the
that
British
a
guy.
New Zealand. No, Connor's
New
Irish.
Zealand.
The guy from the co-main event.
It was New Zealand.
No.
He,
Yeah,
can't-
Dan
he got
Hooker
he
is
got his
from,
he got his
The guy
ass
from the co-main event was... No, Dan
No,
Hooker was
Dan
British.
Hooker is from New
I
Zealand.
thought.
he got his ass beat and can't go back home until February 28th.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. They talked about that. He can't go home
He
until...
has to wait in
you're right. He can't go
Abu
home for like
Dhabi
that
for
entire month.
4 weeks before they have a spot for him to quarantine in New Zealand for an additional 3 weeks.
Listen, because New Zealand is
seriously.
fucking smart. They're having full capacity pro sporting
They
events
had
now.
music festivals.
Full capacity. And then Americans are whining about it. Oh, why don't they get it? Because they followed the fucking
came
rules.
to class every day. They sat their ass down. They shut the fuck up.
Actually, they didn't come to class.
Well,
they
yeah.
logged into Zoom every day.
They get the pizza party. We get to put our heads down.
Yeah.
Oh,
They had the 100% homework completion.
Yes.
They get a fucking pizza party. We're standing in the
back then,
corner
very
eating
first thing, I'm looking
slop.
at a picture of Connor's leg after the fight, and it's looking really Alex Smithy.
Yeah.
No.
No, that leg kick strategy fucking works, my guy. Like, it works.
Especially if your opponent
Single
chooses
one.
to not
It's like
check
the
a
picture won't do it
single
again.
one. Connor was sticking his leg out there like,
And he
fucking
did,
kick it,
like
pussy.
30
Kick it.
times.
And kick it, he did.
He almost kicked it off.
I can't believe he didn't kick it off. The fact that Connor was standing midway into the second round is a fucking
testament.
feat. Like, yeah. It's a tough look for Conor McGregor. Fortunately, he has about $500 million.
He's somehow comfortable to buying his
blow.
garbage whiskey by like the gallon.
Listen,
Didn't he punch like an 80-year-old man
Yes.
in a bar for talking shit to him?
he's done a lot of terrible things.
He threw a dolly at a bus.
And injured, like, everyone on the bus.
I'm pretty sure like a bodyguard, lost an eye.
Yikes.
That's no good.
No, he's a man
Just
of
no
the people, and he's reformed.
He's not.
Reformed.
I'm glad he got his ass beat.
I'll tell you what, if I am sitting on a fucking $250 million, I can be reformed too. I'll be subtle as fuck if being a wild asshole earns me $250 million. I'm a wild asshole
For free.
today for $0.
I'm doing this for free.
Twitch sent us tax
For what?
forms today.
Right.
Tax forms.
You have to file that.
We all gotta fight. We gotta split it.
Listen, I'll file that $25. Sure.
We're fine.
Do I have to
All-
file
all
a tax form for
$26?
$26? Anyway, I'm not doing this.
At the IRS, I'm 100% filing. Don't even check my return.
Just,
Don't worry
just send
about
that through.
I think Nico Hartman just died.
Yeah, no, he got hit real hard.
Oh, and he got hit really hard by a white guy. That's bad looks.
It was Jordan Poyer. I don't know.
Oh,
Are the
they're
Chiefs still
by
beating the
9.
brakes off the Bills? Okay, I just need them to win by more than 3. For no particular reason.
Kevin, is your
we
neck
sure don't
itchy?
have vested interest on this.
I just would
podcast.
like them to win by more than 3. Boy, I've been... You know what? I got out of sports betting for a while.
They went up. Oh, they kicked the field goal.
Boy,
Oh,
am
no,
I-
That field goal is just that. Yeah, now they're up by 12. Okay. Yep. But
You know, the problem is I went all in on sports betting again and won several bets and was just riding high. And over the past week and a half, I haven't won a single goddamn bet. A single bet. These bets are supposed to be 50-50. I don't understand.
It's got the itch.
I need that vaccine so I can go start playing.
you don't
live
even need the
poker
vaccine.
against
Oh,
stats
I was
so
watching
stop
the
losing so much
Tampa,
money.
like the stream I was watching of the Tampa Bay Packers game was the Tampa Bay Fox channel. So it was at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino commercials, and they were showing like how
Oh yeah,
the real fucking degenerates
Sardines.
playing fucking slots with the sneeze guards in between people, with them wiping them down between every player.
So that the poker room, and to be fair to that poker room, as far as like, not that it's correct, but as far as like sanitation standards go,
Yeah.
they're like really, really, really fucking good. Like plexiglass everywhere. Like, not that it makes it right for people to be going there, but like, listen, I could go to the Jacksonville card room today and sit at a fucking poker table with 9 other people, with no guards, with mask mandates that no one enforces, and they're just fucking doing it, right? But they had a poker tournament, like they have a big one going on today, but they had one that was like they do it every year. It's like a $400 buy-in. It's supposed to be a big tournament. This year was by far their biggest tournament ever.
Oh, no.
Ever. They cut the guaranteed prize pool by like 75% because of like COVID. They're like, okay, we don't want to guarantee so much money and then lose money. By far their biggest tournament of like, or year over year with the same tournament. The most turnout that they've had ever was this year, and I was like, I gotta log off Twitter for today. I need a break. I need to breathe.
Like mad about football, you just be like gambling.
Yeah.
The fucking Jacksonville card room posted a picture of their sportsbook today, and there was just people seated everywhere.
Pass.
Yeah, I laugh through the tears. I really do.
Logged on Twitter today and saw people telling me that King Kong would beat Godzilla in a fight. I feel that that's just blatantly and factually incorrect. Yes,
Let's look at the tail of the tape real
Let
quick.
us.
Right? So let's start with King Kong. Against most opponents.
I'm gonna Google King Kong stats.
Just most
And then I'll
opponents he
use
would
those.
wash. All right, yeah. What's King Kong
King
like? 20
Kong
feet
is
tall?
55
Is he bigger
feet
than that?
in his most recent appearance.
Okay, so
55 feet.
We're going from.
What's
okay,
Godzilla,
we
like
have
500
two
feet
options.
tall?
We can go from Godzilla.fandom.com or KaijuFile.com.
Kaiju file.
Okay, we'll go Kaiju File.
Go from the second one.
So King Kong stats. King Kong height 45 meters. So multiply that by about 3.5.
45 meters. So okay.
What? 130. So about 150 feet tall.
Yeah.
That's like 130 feet? 150 feet? Pat, how many stories is that?
15.
Okay, just making sure.
Mass
Anyway, continue.
25,000 metric tons.
Sure.
Combat style.
Okay, sure.
King Kong will normally confront an enemy before attacking, giving an adversary the opportunity to retreat.
He doesn't have no powers, right?
He's just a gorilla.
He's
just a
he
big
will
gorilla.
usually begin by hurling boulders
Smart.
at his enemy.
Smarter than most
imposing
gorillas.
With his enemy, wears great strength and bash them into submission. Kong is a crafty foe, using terrain
Okay,
to his advantage.
fair enough.
And even capable of springing ambushes.
I would
The
say he's
ape
probably
does
smarter
show
than
an inordinate
Godzilla.
fascination for human women.
He likes bitches.
Okay.
He likes...
And then,
me, wow.
Let's search up some Godzilla stats.
So we had about 150 feet tall. Well, it was 45 meters. Yeah, that's like 150 feet.
Yes.
25 metric tons. I'm sure Godzilla's about to blow this shit out the water, and Godzilla can shoot a beam out of his
It's
mouth.
not just a beam, my friend
like-
Kevin. No. It is nuclear energy out of his mouth. And since you know how King Kong is just like a primate,
A big gorilla.
cooked, fricasseed. Godzilla's gonna have some fucking gorilla chops.
So in the Godzilla vs King Kong, they have him at 314 feet.
So twice as tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
propaganda.
So
That's just propaganda.
Godzilla's weight in the current Godzilla franchise is 99,634 tons.
Oh, okay, so just like 500
Yes.
times the
100,000
weight of King
tons.
Kong. Oh! Wait, 100,000 tons.
like a trillion
that's
pounds?
almost... it's like 200... It's like 400 times. I was pretty quick on my
then-
drunk
A trillion
quick math.
pounds.
Godzilla's what 314 feet tall, but he's 580 feet long.
Yes.
Once you he it spans
He has a tail.
two football fields.
So in the current film, that's saying that King Kong and Godzilla
Yes.
are the same height, right? That's what Pat
More or
just
less.
said. That's
Because-
that's already just
Revisionist.
In the
that's fake news.
2017
I hate to say it.
Planet of the Monsters, Godzilla was 300 meters tall, which equates to 984
1,000 feet.
feet.
Yeah.
For reference, you know how King Kong's thing is like climbing the Empire State Building?
Pat, how many stories? 984 feet. How many stories?
Divided by 10.
98.4. Moving on.
I'm just doing
Me and
jokes
you,
that no one's
yeah.
gonna understand. That's I'm a Sheck Snyder tonight. Sorry.
So you know how King Kong's thing is like climbing the Empire State Building, yes? And it's dangling white women
Yeah.
around. I don't know what that's about. Racism, probably. Don't care to look. So 984 feet is taller than the Empire State Building, my friends.
Yeah, Godzilla's flicking his shit off like a goddamn
He's
fly
not even
on
thinking
his
about it.
windshield.
He's like, why is this monkey punching me in the leg? What is happening? Please stop. And then he swings his tail, and then King Kong is in Antarctica.
You know the worst part about this fucking Kong vs. Godzilla discourse today was that Arian Foster, who's someone that his opinions I very much respect for the most part, today tweeted,
No.
I got Kong in a fight. And I don't even know what to say. And then someone posted like a snippet from a Wikipedia about Godzilla's like fucking thermonuclear laser beam that he shoots out of his mouth. And Arian Foster said, no, he's too quick. He'd 1-2 piece him. It's like, he's 1% of his size. Like,
Swallow him whole.
it's like, yeah, he can 2-piece him in the big toe a
Fucking
couple
King
times.
Kong's
Like,
gonna be speed bagging fucking Godzilla's uvula. He's gonna burp and be turned into dust. What are we talking about, bro? Don't say no King Kong to me. Say no at King or Godzilla's smallest. He was like 60 meters, which is still 1.2 times the size of King Kong. Like, he's still so much bigger.
And the worst part about all this is the trailer that was leaked for the movie looks
Oh my god, does it?
fire. It looks so good. And I know I won't be able to watch this movie just because I will be so fucking mad about like the fact that they just
They're gonna
like,
have King Kong giving Godzilla
it looks
DDT.
so cool.
Oh man, it's gonna be like a fucking it's gonna be like a rampage. It's gonna be punching out buildings and shit.
Y'all, they made a fucking they made a Rampage movie. Can you believe that?
Did you watch it? Did you see
No,
it?
Dwayne The
absolutely
Rock
not.
Johnson was in it.
Dwayne The Rock. They made a movie about a video game where you're a monster and just beat shit up and kill people. And I'm sure
Not
Dwayne
only
The Rock
did they
Johnson got
make that-
paid like $10 million for it. Let me see.
I want to see what that got on Rotten Tomatoes. Much higher than I thought it was.
Wait, 50%? Is this like a movie? Hold up.
50% from Rotten Tomatoes and 73% from the audience. It's on HBO Max. We
gonna
might
have to
have to
watch
watch
Did
it.
y'all see they're making a TV show? They're basically taking young Sheldon and then applying it to the Rock's life
yeah.
and doing a young
Yeah.
Rock life.
This is-
Or young
I don't
Rock
wanna
show.
see
Life
that
is
either.
meaningless.
There hasn't been an original idea ever, it seems. Like, once we got past Fire, the rest has just been copying.
I mean, yeah. I don't even know. I feel like I don't know. I'm gonna sound like a fucking boomer saying this, but I feel like watching TV growing up, it felt like there was at least some sort of originality. All the like sitcom shows that I used to love aside, every fucking TV show that I see a commercial for nowadays is just like, oh, we've just ripped off a show that was ripped off from a show that was ripped off from a show that was ripped off from a show that was really popular in
I
the
wanna see
80s.
It's been...
Have y'all checked out like the Nickelodeon
No,
Disney
I
Channel
refuse.
kind of lineup
don't even
anytime
have
in the recent just garbage? But to be fair, maybe that means that the shows that I was watching when I was a kid were garbage, but I still watch those shows. Maybe it's a nostalgia thing, but it really feels like
I'm
really
gonna keep
feels
it
like
a
just
buck.
money
It
grabs
feels
at this
like
point.
if any like every black movie or TV show that's come out in the past 5 or so years has been very good. It feels as if these studios really wanted to try, they would ask some black people, "What do you want to see on TV?" And then maybe we'd get good TV.
The
the short
they don't
answer to
wanna
your
try.
question is no.
They will not try.
very content with
No,
not trying
yeah.
and just
The answer is no.
And printing money, just absolutely printing money.
White
It's
people
still, yeah.
cannot get-
That's the key. That's the
Okay,
key.
This distracted me because we're talking about King Kong. There was a man in a gorilla suit at the Kansas City Chiefs game.
That man could beat up
Chiefs up
Godzilla.
9,
We'll make a
third
movie about it.
Back to you, Al.
Good.
think
Listen,
they're
I just need
gonna
to win
win by
by more than 3. They're definitely going to win by like 2. Because there's no
All
reason
right,
for
that
me to
King
be
Kong
happy
Godzilla
ever.
movie looks dope as hell.
No, it looks incredible.
That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely
Cannot
incredible.
fucking wait.
It infuriates me. It infuriates me.
Like, that looks like actual cinematic masterpiece. And they're just lying.
What if all that time, energy, and CGI could be put towards like an actual good idea for a movie?
No?
No.
No. Instead, it's Godzilla
Sorry for
versus Kong
asking.
and about 5 more avatars.
That we're never gonna see. We're gonna be dead before Avatar 2 comes out.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Yes.
The blue Avatar?
The Steven
good
Spielberg
Avatar.
one.
Not the good Avatar movie, the good Avatar show, sorry. Because the
That's not
Avatar
Steven
movie was
Spielberg,
terrible!
it's,
James Cameron.
James Cameron.
James Cameron. Same fucking thing. Old rapey guy. It's fine.
Also, one second.
Yikes.
I really hope.
Am I
this
wrong?
Kong- I hope the Kong in Godzilla vs Kong is the same from the Jack Black King Kong movie, like from like 15 years ago. Also directed by James Cameron.
No, I don't think it is.
Dang. I really want Jack Black to be canon in the cinematic universe.
Sure. Jack Black is just doing whatever the fuck he wants nowadays. So, someone, I think it was, I don't know, anyway, I don't remember who tweeted it, but someone tweeted that, like, it was to switch political for a second, then we can go back. They were like, every single politician nowadays tries their damnedest to be relatable. Like, tries so fucking hard to be relatable. And then Bernie Sanders is just like himself and is easily the most relatable fucking politician on the planet. Like, that man was just cold. And everyone's like, oh, he's so relatable.
He wore the coat in the meme video. It's like, yeah, I own one coat. It's a good fucking coat. What do you want?
Yeah.
Right, he has
coats
a
do you want
good
to have?
coat. Like,
I only have one
Oh,
coat.
Bernie, those are awful thick mittens. Like, yeah, I'm from Vermont. I have good mittens. What do you mean?
Like, I don't think you understand. Like, I have cold weather things. I don't have to go
I'm
buy
85.
those
If
things.
I didn't wear super thick mittens and a coat, I'd die.
yeah, listen, I purchased a coat. It was warm. I
mittens.
didn't even purchase. I received mittens, and they were warm. I'm going to continue to use them. I'm sorry. It's like, wow, I fucking feel that. It's not that hard to be relatable.
and
Meanwhile,
yet
Ted Cruz
politicians-
is out
really
here
not.
fucking yelling at Seth Rogen. Seth
Yeah,
Rogen.
Seth Rogen.
And AOC.
Ted Cruz is yelling at Seth Rogen to try and distract from the fact that he wholeheartedly supported a man that bashed the shit out of his
If somebody
wife.
calls my wife ugly,
Bash the shit
like,
out
in
of his
front
wife.
hundreds of thousands of people, you just gotta fight. You
You have to kill him.
Yeah.
You have to kill him. Even if you fight him and lose, you have to
Like,
kill
the
him.
fight
later.
continues
Ted Cruz
until
is
sorry.
dead.
ugly, and Ted Cruz is like, you know what? You're right. Moving on.
Did
Next
he,
topic.
He said she
Yeah,
looked like a
can't
Let's
do
move
dog.
on. Right?
Yes, you
Yeah,
you
that's
have to kill. You you gotta
Yes!
shoot.
Like, why?
Like Ted Cruz is from Texas.
He
Like,
said terrible fucking things
just
about the
keep it
woman
on
he's
you,
supposed to
bro.
love.
Like, what are you doing? That's what I'm saying.
you're from Texas.
Like, you're just supposed to be like all quick draw.
That's not Ted.
Also,
Yeah,
his
it's
name isn't
Raphael,
Ted.
Per-
Yes. Or, no, it's Ricardo or something. I don't know if it's Raphael, but actually, let's see. Ted
Raphael.
Cruz.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Damn it. Fair enough.
Ted Cruz whitewashed himself and then was like, I want this white man to like me. Well, that white man said your wife looks like a dog in front of people, and you're just like, no, this is my white man. I'm hitching my train to this. Patrick Mahomes is the best player to
yeah.
ever play the
That
game
noise
of
is the
football
only
ever
response
in the
I have
history
to
of
that.
ever. And Tyreek Hill is number 2. Patrick Mahomes.
Wait, who'd you say was number 1? Okay, that's fair. Tyreek Hill is so fast.
And he's hurt.
Also, Mecole Hardman
All of
Very,
this-
fast, very
fucking
bad at
fast.
catching punts.
Yeah, not good at that.
That's tough. That's a tough thing to do.
It is super hard. Anyway. Ted Cruz, a pussy.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Ted Cruz.
Wild pussy.
Also, fuck
Wild
all
pussy.
of the senators who are going to try and filibuster out the impeachment hearing. Not next week. In 3 weeks or whatever.
Whenever it ends up happening.
Listen, we can't even say fuck them. We can't even say fuck them because Democrats have the literal power to do whatever the fuck they want. And they're like,
It'll be mean.
Oh, but unity. We were just told to fuck off for 4 years.
It won't be nice. Like, bro,
I don't know. Everyone in Washington's
that's
a pussy.
been
I'm
facts.
sorry.
Every
They're all
day,
pussies.
Grandma
They're all
calls me and
spineless
she's like, what do you
cowards.
think of what's going on here? What do you think is going on there? And I was like, everyone in power is a pussy, and if they do not exercise their power to advance the betterment of the people around them, I hope that they are hung.
Let me let you in on a secret. They don't want the betterment of people around them
they're
because they
fucking
got it pretty
chilling.
good.
They are fucking having the time of their lives.
Big,
They're arguing about
Big
whether to
chillin'.
give us $1,400
Big
or
chillin'.
$2,000, and y'all are out here like, I don't need $1,400. I'm just gonna hustle harder. Shut the fuck up.
We're both
Listen, they
different.
don't respect my grind. No, they don't. You're starving.
Just built different, buddy.
I'm built the same. I'll say
I
it.
would like $1,400. I would also like $2,000. Shit, I'll take the $600 I was promised and never received. Yeah, that's
You can get that
that's
back on your
fucking great.
taxes.
I'm really
I found
glad.
that out.
Good thing I didn't need to
found that
buy,
out.
I don't know, food with it.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good thing I didn't need to pay
I'd
my
be fucking
rent.
And that didn't
homeless if I
matter
did.
because that shit wasn't paying your rent.
It would pay my rent. And then I would have to
Fair.
choose whether I would have internet
It would not,
or
it would
power.
not pay mine.
I think you need one for the other, huh?
Everything's good. Y'all want to talk about cereal?
I bought some Captain Crunch today.
I bought Oreo O's. Fucking bangers.
I told you.
Fantastic.
Phenomenal. Yep, phenomenal.
Had some honeycomb.
Kayla sent me a text, I think, when we were doing the cereal bracket, like at the very end, was like, y'all talking about cereal again? And then she went to Publix on Tuesday, and turns out there's honeycombs in my pantry right now.
Yeah, your
They
wife
fucking
sent me a
slap.
Snapchat.
They don't have honeycomb. They don't have honeycomb at Target.
I always
guess.
knew, but I hadn't had honeycombs. I probably hadn't had honeycombs in like 2 years.
Absolute
Still slap.
banger.
Also, the
Oh,
Special
this has been the
K
most disgusting
cereal
thing.
with yogurt.
Yeah.
The yogurt cluster Special K. She has that in the pantry too. I had never had that cereal until Kayla bought it, and I had it one time. That fucking goes. Yogurt
man.
clusters with the granola. Oh man,
Shout out cereal.
big fan.
Shout out
Shout out
cereal.
cereal for real.
Shut up.
This is the
Pears.
only good thing left in this world.
I
Ice
love
cream.
Ice cream. Yes, shout out Ben and
Jerry's.
Jerry's for fighting for racial equity and equality in all ways.
And
Since
paying their fucking
1960.
employees.
Yes, and paying their employees.
And
Also delicious.
being delicious. Let's not forget that.
It is good ice cream.
It's just good ice cream.
Yes, shout out Ben and Jerry's. They're not paying us yet. I'm black. I'll put in,
No one's paying us, but listen, you put
We'll
in
see
the
what
requisition
happens.
form. We'll we'll
want
have
some
our
free
people
ads.
talk to their people.
We are the people.
Yeah, we are the literal people.
Yeah, that's all we got for you. Go Chiefs. And I hope that
Josh
Patrick
Allen eat
Mahomes-
dirt.
He's such a nice young man.
I said, what is it?
He's like the
Really is, like,
nicest
super
guy.
nice. At least by all accounts, I've never met the man, but from anything that I could find, he's like he's a stand-up guy. I'm sure Christine will quote tweet this in 2 months when he has some sort of fucking rape allegation against him, and I'm like, he's gonna
he
have
did
a
say
timestamp
that
for
word.
me,
He
but-
tweets like 10 years ago.
He's 24. He was 14 when he said it. Who
Unimportant.
cares? He's no different than anyone we went to high school with.
Yeah. All right.
See you.
We love you all. Thanks for listening. If for the 3 people that are still listening, we love
D&D
you
soon
just
come.
so much.
D&D.
I'm talking to myself here. Oh yeah, D&D big time soon come. Also, I think we should start making the Among Us a once a week thing alongside the Warzone so we can balance the
fun.
pain with I won't say happiness,
Yeah.
but I'll say fun pain. There's like bad pain, then there's like good pain, you know? Like this is like being choked out.
I think
a
I
little
was
bit.
imposter.
And then
12 times.
I was imposter 0 times, but I got a ton of dubs.
I was.
Pat was imposter 12 times and got
fatigued.
precisely 2 dubs, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh!
Pat got tired of hunting down Jordan first time
Pat
every
was
game.
just in my ass. the
Never
whole
tired
time.
of it.
And then he would just like snicker and be like, "I got him," and it's like, "We know it's you."
Pat also got caught killing red-handed 4
I had
times
Pat
and tried
put
to
in the
blatantly
fucking
blame it on
blender.
someone else 4 times and got fucking spiked into
I don't
the
know
core
why.
of the earth all 4
believe
times.
Because you were lying.
Because you only have that defense in one certain situation, and it's when you're caught red-handed. It's so easy to identify when you're
Pat killed
lying.
me in 4K just for no reason.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Yes. Love you.
Love you guys.